Hello, and welcome back to day 7, I believe, of the Your Prayer Matters series. Today's scripture will be coming from 1 Samuel chapter 1, verses 9 through 19-ish, 20 maybe. Let's start. New Living Translation. Once they were at Shiloh, Hannah went over to the tabernacle after supper to pray to the Lord. Eli the priest was sitting at his customary place beside the entrance. Hannah was in deep anguish, crying bitterly as she prayed to the Lord. And she made this vow: O Lord Almighty, if you will look down upon my sorrow and answer my prayer and give me a son, then I will give him back to you. He will be yours for his lifetime, and as a sign that he has been dedicated to the Lord, his hair will never be cut. And she was praying to the Lord. As she was praying to the Lord, Eli watched her. Seeing her lips moving but hearing no sound, he thought she had been drinking. Must you come here drunk? He demanded. Throw away your wine. Oh no, she replied. I am not drunk, but I am very sad, and I was pouring out my heart to the Lord. Please don't think I am a wicked woman, for I have been praying out of great anguish and sorrow. In that case, Eli said, cheer up. May the God of Israel grant the request you have asked of him. Oh, thank you, sir, she exclaimed. Then she went back and began to eat again, and she was no longer sad. The entire family got up early the next morning and went to worship the Lord once more. Then they turned home to Ramah when Elkanah slept with Hannah, and the Lord remembered her request. And in due time, she gave birth to a son. She named him Samuel, for she said, I asked the Lord for him. So let's talk about it. Hannah in today's scripture did not have a child. Year after year, she would go to the temple praying and crying, asking God to bless her with a child that she would dedicate back to him. But in this situation, it seems like Hannah's request was impossible. It seemed like year after year, after all this time praying, it seemed like her prayers were gone unanswered. But can I tell you, prayer is one of the ways that we continue to press into God, that we continue to make communication and commune and dwell with God. So even in her anguish, even in her desperation, even in her time of need, she stayed with God. No matter what you face during this time, whatever that you're going through, stay with God, because your prayers, as we learned before, are moving things in an unseen realm. So Hannah's circumstance of desiring a child and being made fun of because she did not have a seed or a son. So what seems impossible in this situation for her was made possible when she stayed connected with God. What seems like she was forgotten, and at one time, in one season, you may seem like you're forgotten, but in the next season, when God answers your prayer, you can go from overlooked to being remembered. So just because it seems like it's out of reach for you today does not mean it will be out of reach for you later. What seems out of reach for you is not out of reach for God. What seems impossible for you is not impossible with God. We know the scripture says, with man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. Remember, just because it seems impossible for man does not mean it's impossible for God. We serve a God that has many resources, who is unlimited in his power. So just because it's out of your reach does not mean it's out of God's reach. And also, Hannah did not allow her pain to cause her to go silent. She continued to seek God, even in the times when it seems like we're praying and it seems like those prayers are not being answered. Hannah continued to seek God year after year, being taunted, being made fun of because she did not have a child. She still went after God. Don't just go after God for things. Have a relationship with God, because sometimes when the thing that we're praying for doesn't come when we want it, we still need to be sustained in our relationship with God. So I don't know what you're facing today, what you're going through, but continue to seek God. Continue praying, because God is there even in those times where we are uncertain. God is there with us even in the situations that seem impossible. God will make all things work together for your good, but you got to keep on praying and staying in relationship with Him. Until next time, see you guys later.